Hi, in this video, I wanted to do a quick comparison of some of the video camera options that you have, whether you're video conferencing or streaming a lecture or recording a lecture, just to give you a quick idea of what things might look like. And of course, the first option that most of us will have is some kind of webcam, maybe built into a laptop, maybe separate. This is a little 720p webcam that I happen to have. The image isn't great, but it's not bad. And especially if you're going to be lecturing sort of down at a little, inset in the corner, this image quality is honestly probably fine. Make sure you have decent lights and it'll look okay. But that being said, one of the other options that, again, well, a lot of us will have just around is a phone. So this is my phone perched really very precariously above my computer, running something called Cam-On that just streams video, and I'm capturing it in OBS. Another option would be something like DroidCam, which just appears on your computer once you run the program in your computer as a webcam. I found the latency pretty bad with DroidCam, at least on my setup. Here, I think, too, with Cam-On, you can see that my lips don't quite match the audio, but it's not too bad. It was a little worse on DroidCam. I think it just takes time to get the video, off the phone, over my Wi-Fi, into my computer, and on screen. It just is what it is. But the image is nice. Phones have good cameras, so it's a nice option. Another option that some of us might have just around is some other camera that has HDMI output. So this is a GoPro that I have. The GoPro has micro HDMI. A lot of cameras have mini HDMI. And so if you take that, pair it with some kind of HDMI capture device, the one I'm using is just USB. So you find the right HDMI cable, plug into your camera, plug into the capture device, and then it's just plug the USB into your computer, and your computer thinks it has a webcam. And at this point, you're just limited to basically what kind of image quality does your camera produce. One thing to check is that your camera will produce a clean image without the sort of, ISO and shutter speed and aperture, controls along the screen. The GoPro does produce this clean image without other stuff sort of decorating it, but maybe check that before you get too far. The other thing you'll want for this kind of setup is some kind of power, like AC adapter. You don't want to be messing around with batteries and having batteries die mid-lecture. So some combination of HDMI output and AC adapter, and yeah, not bad. The other option that I have here is my SLR, and this is what I've been using for most of my lectures. Of course, the picture's better. It's a dedicated camera, and it's really good at that. Again, a lot of cameras have the HDMI output. It's mini HDMI on my camera. But again, I actually found it won't produce a clean image that's just the camera image. It insists on putting all the controls that you would see on the screen on the back of the camera. So I'm capturing this actually over the USB interface, and I found some Linux command line magic that would capture that and make it appear as a webcam. And so that's what you're seeing here. So of course, better camera gets better results. I had to buy the AC adapter that's this dummy battery that goes in, but it's not bad. So let's have a look actually. So that's a lot of me, but this is all four. So it's in the upper left, webcam, upper right, my phone, lower left, the GoPro and HDMI capture, and then bottom right, the SLR. So you can see, and in fact, if I do this, you can see the little bit of audio, the little bit of video sync on the phone Cam-On. It's not too bad, but I think it would get distracting after a while. I think part of what's going on here is lights. I'm well lit. In fact, you know what? I'm going to pause here. I'm going to turn off some lights. So this is what I look like with just the room lights on all four cameras. And again, I think the light matters more, frankly, than the camera. If I turn on one light here, again, I think so that's just a $30 ring light. I think that's probably a bigger difference than the camera quality in a lot of cases. So hopefully that gives you some idea. You may find some settings on any of these options to sort of clean up the color. If you want the color a little warmer or cooler or something, that might be an option. Again, I don't think this is frankly a huge choice. I think get a again $30 ring light off Amazon, or put up an old lamp or something, and you'll get good video that way. That's probably the best results for most of us. And focus on your audio. I'll have a video about that as well. Good luck out there.